Madison City Council met last night on the agenda a vote to demolish a fire-damaged motel. It's the kind of story you see play out in cities across the state, but when a building comes down, it also comes with a cost. And that cost raises a question for taxpayers. Who's actually going to pay to tear that building down, the city or the property owner? We verify. The Madison Inn and Suites has been sitting behind a security fence for nearly a year. What was once a 70-room motel is now an abandoned fire-damaged building, but many say it's been an eyesore in the community long before the fire. Now that the city has voted to bring it down, the question remains, who pays to tear down a condemned property, the city or the owner? Let's verify. Our source is the Alabama Code, specifically Section 1153B. Here's what we found. When a property is condemned, the owner typically receives a notice and a deadline to either fix it or tear it down. Under Alabama law, the property owner is primarily responsible for all demolition costs. In this case, an attorney for the property owners told the council that the owners are not fighting the demolition. Instead, they're asking for more time while their insurance company decides whether it will cover the cost. But what happens if the insurance company doesn't pay and the owners can't cover the cost themselves? That's when the city steps in. They can hire a contractor, tear the building down, and place what's called a demolition lien on the property. That lien attaches the debt to the property, meaning the owner generally cannot sell or transfer it without first paying what's owed to the city. Under Alabama law, that lien is superior to most other claims against the property, but in some circumstances, that lien isn't always 100% successful. If the property owner still owes money to a bank on a mortgage that was recorded before the city placed its lien, that bank is first in line to get paid, and that's where the uncertainty lies. If the bank decides to foreclose on the property, the city's demolition lien could be wiped out, and the city may never see that money. In cases where owners cannot pay and there's no realistic way to collect, cities can also apply for federal grants to help cover demolition costs. So we can verify that the property owner is generally required to pay for the demolition, but if they can't or won't, the city can place a lien on the property to recover those costs. If you have something you want us to verify, text us at 256-382-2692.